is it going, gamers? It's Bobby and you're watching my Raid Shadow Legends channel. Alright guys, there is Snookers and then there is Hephraak. Today we're building him from the ground up. Best gear, masteries, and how to unleash full chaos in arena and beyond. Let's turn this Muk Demon into your secret weapon. Okay guys, as usual, before we jump into the build itself, let's quickly go and take a look at Hephraak's skills and abilities, what he's capable of actually. So we're gonna be starting with that A3 Megalomania, aka, let me just gas myself up real quick. He throws 50% attack up and 30% crit rate on himself, which is great because now you don't need to worry about getting your crit rate to 100% with your gear. Then he just grants an extra turn. Yep, he hypes himself up, then immediately acts on that hype. That's confidence I aspire to. Don't miss your chance to start Raid Shadow Legends with 3 legendary champions and a stacked team of epics, all for free. Click the special link in the description to get your hands on Basilius Rowanus, a second promo legendary, and Lemonisi the Goldwing just for starting fresh. Here is how to do it. Log out of Platinum Play on PC and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Launch raid and finish the tutorial. Claim your first legendary Basilius Rowanus from your inbox. As a next step, use one of the promo codes you see on the screen to get your hands on your second legendary champion. Log in daily for 7 days to get your third legendary champion, Lemonisi the Goldwing. And last but not least, as you progress, you will also unlock 3 powerful epic champions, Tagor, Ugo, and Mausoleum Mage, all for free. Click the link now and let's crush it in Tellyria together. Okay, moving on to A3 Hephraak's Corn, aka you lift not for long. This one's the meat grinder, okay? He nukes the whole team, and if anyone's below 50% HP, after that first hit, boom, he slaps again. Each hit ignores 50% of their defense, which basically means if you're even slightly squishy, you're done. Bonus points if you bring him into Doom Tower Wave or Arena. He turns fights into highlight reels. And now moving on to that A1 Hephraak's Green, aka I bet you weren't expecting a double tap. So his basic hits 1 and then hits again if it crits, and spoiler alert here, it's always gonna crit. So don't sleep on that A1, it's spicy, especially in longer fights. And now last but not least, we have Prince of Pride. This passive is actually wild. If an ally dies, like literally any teammate gets clapped, Hephraak goes not on my watch and instantly casts his nuke A2 without a cooldown. Isn't that cool, man? Pair him with a reviver and you've got a cycle of doom going. Just amazing. Hephraak is literally one of the best champions on my roster, and I'm actually super impatient to finally be able to build him. I really hope we would have, proper artifacts. Okay, just to say in advance, his speed is probably not gonna be 200, but we're gonna do it as close to 200 as possible. Also, keep in mind that he's still at level 50. He doesn't have his mastery, so today I'm really planning to actually use some gems to unlock Hephraak's masteries because I really wanna push onto him and invest in him because I really think he is worth it. So probably today we're gonna be unlocking his masteries with gems, and after that, as the next step, I would be taking Hephraak to level 60 because all of his stats are gonna change drastically once I unlock his masteries, get his artifacts to level 16, and fully ascend him and take him up to level 60. So these things together are actually gonna be the game changer we need. Now we're gonna give him a cute, nice equipment. Before that, let's check what are the stats that we need to be looking for when building Hephraak. Hephraak needs around 80% crit damage. Crit damage and crit rate are the first 2 stats that we're going to be prioritizing when building him. As a third stat, we're going to be looking for a solid amount of speed. And finally, we're going to need that attack to be taken up as well. So I'm suggesting, shall we start with the build itself? Before that, let me just move my camera so you can see. That's the tradition, guys. You already know the deal. Okay, guys, I think that's much better. So right now, I already have so what I have. Keep in mind here that for this build I'm probably going to use, not probably, but I will be using Feral Set. Quick disclaimer here, Feral Set is kind of useless on Hephraak because it's gonna give him accuracy, which we don't need at all. He's not a debuffer, he doesn't have anything that we need to be landed, but unfortunately this is the best I have at the moment. I have really good items from the Feral Set, so that is why I'm gonna be using them. I perfectly know that Feral Set is not appropriate for our Hephraak. Crit damage is nice, cruel, savage, lethal, stone skin even, but unfortunately I still don't have stone skin in my vault, on my roster, like whatever you want to call it. So that's why I'm gonna do the best I possibly can with the artifacts I already have. So first off, you know what, I've already went carefully through my artifacts, so I'm not gonna be using the fitting room for this build. I already kind of know what I'm gonna be using. So for weapon, we have this weapon here, you can see on the screen, success, you can see behind my camera, amazing. All right guys, so we have this weapon which gives him some amount of speed, like it's not much, but you know, it's still something. 6/6. Okay, crit rate, 1 rolls on crit rate, double rolls on crit damage, and some little amount of accuracy which we don't need. Just in case, I'm gonna check these weapons here. Here we have another pretty nice weapon with some amount of crit rate, crit damage, but honestly I feel like this one is better because it's gonna give him more crit rate and more crit damage. So I feel like this one is much better. So let's equip that one. Now for his gauntlets, they're also going to be from the Feral Set. I have selected those crit damage gauntlets. They have some amount of resistance, attack, triple rows on crit rate, and also speed. This is 14 speed, which is amazing. This piece of gear is also upgraded a little bit, so it's totally fine. Now moving on to the last piece from the Feral Set I'm going to be using for this build. This is his ring. This ring is an attack ring and it's going to give him percentage, attack percentage, HP, defense percentage, and some extra defense, which is great. It's already level 16, so we're kind of good here. Okay, let's equip that. And now moving back to his helmet and chest plate. Regarding those two pieces, I've actually crafted some artifacts in the forge today from the Regis set. And for his helmet, I've selected this one with double rolls on crit rate and some amount of HP. I'm just gonna check just in case if we're not missing something that could be more of a help to us. So we have really nice helmet here actually with attack, but it's flat attack, roll on crit damage. It's not actually not too bad, but we have that accuracy. It's like 20 accuracy, and this can be used on champions that actually require accuracy. So it's kind of useless to use that on Hephraak. It's just waste of stats. Ooh, look at that one. Okay, we have crit damage, crit rate, HP percentage, and some amount of attack. This one is actually pretty nice though. Okay, maybe I would leave the helmet like for last because I'm still unsure like what to do here. So let's move on to the chest plate. For the chest plate, we're again selecting that attack percentage chest plate. Attack percentage chest plate is best on nukers, and it's gonna be very great. It also has double rolls on speed, which is amazing. So let's equip that very quick. Now moving on to his boots and shield. The boots and shields I selected are from the Savage set. Unfortunately, we won't be able to get that bonus coming from the set, which ignores 25% of the enemy defense because we need 4 pieces of the set. But I just found pretty solid boots from the set. Of course, we have again some accuracy that we don't need and some amount of HP, which is great. Resistance is also great. Defense we kind of don't need, but it's not gonna make any huge solid differences because it's only 15. So we can equip that. Okay, and now for his shield, I'm gonna go with this shield that's gonna give him HP percentage, additional amount of HP, some amount of speed, crit rate, double rolls, which is great, and we can equip that. Here for his helmet, I'm gonna be using the fitting room because I'm actually not sure which one is gonna be better. So this is how his stats look at the moment. We stand at crit rate 68%, crit damage 153, resistance 67, accuracy that we don't need. I feel like accuracy is the easiest stat to, you know, to be built, because almost a lot of items in the game, like, I don't know if you have noticed, but a lot of items in the game have accuracy as substat. Like, it's so common that basically it's the easiest stat to build. But I don't know, it might be the RNG, like, don't judge me here, it might be the RNG. Maybe I have artifacts with accuracy, like, who knows. But yeah, anyway guys, now let's see which helmet is actually better. So the choice was between this one that has double rolls on crit rate, HP percentage and defense. Let's try this on. Okay, if we choose that helmet, we're gonna be having 107 resistance, 84 crit rate, and his speed is gonna increase because we're gonna be getting that bonuses from the set Ridges. From the set Righteous, not Ridges, bro.
Righteous.
Sometimes I see words and my mind is just not even reading them. I'm just imagining how they would be pronounced. You know, I'm seeing the first letter, the last letter, and I'm making it in between. Oh my god, sorry guys, sorry for the little mispronunciation. But yeah, anyway, so this is our first option here, and the second option we had is this helmet from the Feral set. As we can see, the only two stats that are gonna increase with this helmet are attack and crit damage, even though it's on level 8. So do we have enough money? Like, no, we don't, but we're still gonna do it in the name of the better build. So both of the artifacts are level 12. Now we can judge properly. Only HP, attack and crit damage are increasing. So I don't think this one is the better one, because we're also losing speed and resistance coming from the bonuses of this set. So you know what, I'm gonna stick to this helmet. Oops, what happened? Okay, let's equip this one and we are done with our build. Fortunately, at the moment I don't have enough money like to upgrade all of his gear to level 16 just to see how his stats are gonna look like. But at the moment his speed stands at almost 200, which is amazing. And what we can do to make it above 200 is we can actually enchant some gear here with some speed. Yes, boy, yeah. Okay, so now his speed is 201. So I can say that I'm super satisfied with the amount of speed that we made. We have 84% crit damage, and this is amazing because we actually don't need more than 70% because 30% are coming from his crit rate. But anyway, we made it a little bit more. It's not a big deal. Crit damage 153, that's all right. And we have solid amount of resistance, 118. I mean, not solid, but decent. And we have that accuracy that we don't need. His attack could be higher, you know, we stand at 2.1k at the moment, but we can enchant our artifacts here and actually give him some attack. Oh no, we don't have actually. Okay guys, the only thing that we can enchant here that has substat attack, this is his ring, so let's enchant it a little bit. It's not a crazy difference, but it's still something. And yeah, I will leave the other 4 artifacts at level 12. And after that, when I take him up to level 60, I'm gonna upgrade the artifacts as well. Right now, it's a great moment to upgrade your artifacts. Of course, if you have money, if you're not poor like me, because there is a gear enhancement event. Let's collect some energy here. And now it's actually finally the moment of truth. We need to test him. Oh guys, I almost forgot. We need to unlock his full masteries. Not that we need, but I really want to do it. So I would actually go for it and use just 800 gems. Don't jump on me in the comment section below. I know I have to be traditional and use the old Minotaur's Labyrinth way, but in this case, I will just not do it. So yeah, for his masteries, I'm gonna go with the offense and defense support 3. How was I supposed to? Okay, yeah. Okay, we got all the scrolls. We're starting with deadly precision for sure. Moving on to keen strike for some crit damage. Shield breaker also. Single out to increase damage inflicted to targets with less than 40% HP by 8%. Moving down to bring it down. Methodical. And here we want kill streak. It's gonna help us in the arena. And as a final mastery here, we're gonna be unlocking Helm Smasher. As a final mastery here, we're gonna be unlocking Helm Smasher. But this is only when Hephraak is level 60. We still have some more to unlock here. We're gonna be unlocking Ruthless Ambush and finally Cycle of Violence. Now for the defense 3, we're going for some amount of defense. Okay, I got scared for a second. Okay, Blast Proof, moving down to Resurgent, Delay Death, and finally Retribution. Alright guys, we are done with his masteries as well. After finishing that, he stands at 24k power at level 50. So I'm supposing when he reaches level 60, he's gonna become like 30k, because I'm gonna upgrade also his artifacts, also unlock his amulet and his banner. Alright, I think that's pretty solid build that we did here. And now it's actually time to test him out. The first area we're going to test him in, this is definitely going to be the arena. Let me do a quick refresh here. What are those teams, man? Okay, let's check this one. Okay, let's see, how would that go? I have no idea. Let me go manually here. I want to see everything in action. Oh, who did that? What happened to me? That was crazy. That was actually... Oh no, we're done. We are done, guys. What happened? Who hit that heart? Was it Lord Shazar? I didn't even register like what happened. That was a crazy experience. We couldn't even do anything. Are you kidding me? That was crazy, bro. Okay, guys, let's try another team. Hopefully we're not gonna get clapped again. All right, and they're faster than us, unfortunately. Who is the leader? Did I put Alice as a leader? Because if it's Alice, it's 100% that sure that they're gonna be faster. Okay, I forgot to switch to manual here, and I couldn't use his skills, but we still have some time, right? Okay. Yeah, alright guys, let's use that A1. He's smacking pretty solid, man. Okay, oh no, they all healed, bro. Okay, that's not gonna be over soon, I suppose. Oh my god, like I cannot understand, like sometimes you're not clicking auto, but it's still playing for you. Is that a bug in the game, or am I missing something? Tell me in the comment section below, because sometimes the auto is not clicked, okay? And I'm just waiting for my turn, and all my champions are just playing for me. Like, why? Why? Can somebody explain it to me? Did I miss something? I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. You would tell me in the comment section down below. Another revive here, and Hephraak is down. We need to revive Kale here. Sorry, I rely more on Kale here still. Okay, I want it to be over already. And would we have time to revive Hephraak as well? Okay, this is taking longer than expected. Come on Sil, just die already. We're on the finish line. A lot of resistance on Sil, I can tell. But girl, just give up already. Yeah, good one. Okay, let me refresh here again. Okay, this time what I can do is I'm gonna go with... Are we gonna be able like to beat this team only with Alice and Hephraak? Let's test it out. I'm pretty curious. Oh! What? Guys, I just saw that. Maybe I overestimated the power of Hephraak. He's not ready for double shots, okay? But we can beat that team. Not with only 2 of them, but we can bring back Rector Drath and Kale, so we can beat that team easily. But only 2, it didn't work out. Bro, why is your Alice hitting like a truck, man? Okay. Oh, nice, nice. Are you kidding me? What? What just happened? Okay, we're still not dead. Come on, if we lose against this team, it would be such a shame, bro. No, Rector, please. Girl, don't die. Just don't die. We need to revive somebody. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna handle this. Right? Yeah, 1 more hit. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, that was so close. Okay, enough with the arena. Now it's actually time to test Hephraak in some other content. Ooh, we have a divine chest to collect here. So nice. Okay. 1 more. And we've got another ancient shard. It's so cool, like doing clan boss every day. You're collecting your rewards, your ancient shards. Like most of your ancient shards are coming from there, which is great. Now here we have a boss to beat actually, but I don't want to test him against the boss. I want to test him against waves. So shall we test him in some of the dungeons? You know what? Let's go spider here. And we're gonna go for stage 14. And instead of... this is gonna be a tough one. So instead of Haikatoon, we're gonna use Hephraak. Would that work without having a speed booster? Let's actually check it. I absolutely have no idea. But let's see. Okay. Okay. Yeah, boss. Whatever you say. Hephraak, I'm already so in love with him. Okay. We're seeing all the buffs in action that increase crit rates. Everything is just perfect. Now here we can actually see that increased attack and increased crit rate in action. Okay, and now let's use that A2. Great job. We're seeing everything in action. This fight is taking like a little bit more than expected, but I feel like once Hephraak is level 60, things are gonna change. Okay, we're almost done here, but it's taking so long, bro, and this is only stage 13. Okay, 2 more hits. Come on. I hate Spider's Den so much. Like, this is my least favorite dungeon. All right, we're actually ready. Ooh, we've got a Sylvan Watcher amulet. Nothing crazy, actually. So yeah, Hephraak isn't just demon spawn. He is the demon spawn. I appreciate you guys. I really hope you liked this video. Alright guys, that was it from today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If so, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for the channel. It's gonna help me a lot. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll definitely see you in the next video. Bye!